All right, you guys, that is the final day of the 2015 Aloha Classic, sponsored by NoveNove. All right, with the women's pro double, we started off right away with the top four in a huge battle between Sarah Hauser and Fiona Wild, with Fiona Wild knocking Hauser off the podium for still a very solid fourth place finish for Sarah. And Fiona Wild was not done as she stomped her way through Ingrid LaRouche. Fiona then met Ibaya Ruana Moreno in the final in a very close heat that's going to be talked about for some time, that came right down to the wire. It just wasn't quite enough for Fiona Wild as Ibaya Ruana Moreno wins back-to-back Aloha Classics. Okay, the pro men's double, we saw a lot of rotational maneuvers. Levi Siver continuing his tear with multiple 360s and almost came away with the battle for Kauli Sayati. But it wasn't to be. In the sudden death final, it all came down to Morgan Noirot and a lot of very well-chosen waves. He had his mind on the fact that all he has to do is play his game. Kauli kept swinging for the fences, going for rotational moves, not quite connecting all the dots, while Morgan had these monster stomps, one particular way with these vertical hits. Must have impressed the judges, because when it came down to it, right at the end of the heat, Morgan Noirot emerged as our first back-to-back Aloha Classic champion in history. After we crowned Morgan champion, we went out for the Champions for Charity heat. This was a casually competitive affair with a lot of big names in the sports, like Robbie Nash, Marsilio Brown, Brian Talma, Josh Stone. Even Morgan Noirot got out there. Campello threw $100 into the hat. It was a heat for charity. You pick your charity, and then the winner is going to be broadcasted online Tuesday night. And the charity of the winner's choice will be getting a nice pile of cash. And that's what it's all about, giving back to the community a little bit. 2015, Highcatch Eudorian signing off here. Thank you once again for joining us for the Aloha Classic, sponsored by NoveNove. And we will see you next year. Aloha.